Next up on mat number 12, we have Anna Jonesboro and Canton. Mat 12, Anna Jonesboro and Canton.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with the finals. Mat number 2 will be the championship mat. And that will feature Tolono Unity versus Lena-Winslow. Report to mat number 2. If you have friends and family that can't watch this, that are not here, have them tune into Illinois Matman. Our friends from Illinois Matman are here. We're going to broadcast this duel live. So, send out texts and tweets. We also have Rob Sherrill here, and he will be covering the event as well. So thank you to both of them, and also big thank you to everyone who comes to support Illinois wrestling. Mat number 3 is going to be our third place match, and that's Coal City and Vandalia. Coal City, Vandalia. Please report to mat number 3.
Next up on mat number 8, we have Camp Point and Rock Ridge. Mat number 8, Camp Point and Rock Ridge. Please keep in mind as the championship match takes place, not to block the view of the spectators. Keep the aisle clear for the spectators.
I'll let you go, buddy. Love you. Right back. We'll break the couple up. Step over, step over.
Wrestling on mat number 4 from the bronze pool, we have Shelbyville versus Wilmington. Shelbyville and Wilmington, make your way to mat 4, please.
move it out there when they're doing the end zone. I'm worried about you. Hey Jeff, we're gonna do captains. They want this out there, and they're gonna. There we go.
Okay. All right, we're at Abe's Rumble. We've got Lena-Winslow against Tolono Unity. We're at 2-0 right now in favor of Lena-Winslow. As soon as I get who's on the mat, I'll announce that to you. Just give me a sec here. Just got through with our finals, so I got a chance to get over here. We've got a Connor Easton, a 13-5 senior, against Case Hermston, a 12-1 junior from Lena-Winslow. Hermston comes from a long line of Hermstons from Lena-Winslow. Unity got to the finals, beating Coal City in the semifinals. That was a real good match. Lena-Winslow has pretty much had their way with everybody in the tournament. Haven't had any close matches to this point. Got a leg in, going for an ankle, getting a little high. Easton's looking to come out the back there. He's got the arm pulling him over the top. Hermston's a little trouble here. Trying to headhunt. Oh, and Hermston rolls him through. Nice job. Looked like he was in trouble there, but came out on top. Still has the leg in. Got about 37 seconds left to go in the second period. I just got in here and started the second period. I'm assuming Hermston was on top. He's ridden him out the entire period. Now he's running a couple of wrists going back and forth here. I know that Lena likes to tilt, so we'll see if that plays into this here. Easton gets to his feet. Matt returns him. And we go off the mat. We're going to get a restart with about 9 seconds left to go. Hermston still leading 2-0.
Whatever.
We just brought in our Auburn coach here. He's going to help us out.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Hermston goes right back into throws the boot in. Easton's trying to shake him off. That's the way we're going to finish the second period. I think it's Hermston's choice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Lena's choice,
yeah. He's going to go down as expected. Boy, Lena's had their way with everybody, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
I don't think they've had a close duel the whole darn
They have
tournament.
not had a close duel. No, they haven't. Lena starts right in the heart of the lineup of Tolono Unity too. So
Are these their tough guys?
Yep, these are tough guys.
I haven't seen Tolono other than I watched a little bit of that Coal City match, and that surprised me. They handled Coal City pretty well.
Yeah, 70 through 285, they are loaded. So Lena's going to have a good test to start off with.
Have you seen the heavyweight for Lena?
No, I have not.
Holy mackerel, that kid's a specimen.
Really?
275, and he is big.
Wow. So he must have been the backup to.
No, he was 220 last year.
Oh, he was 220 last year. Wow.
Yep.
Put on weight for football.
He is a specimen.
That's awesome.
I think his legs are big around my waist.
Well, they'd definitely be bigger than me then.
Oh, my gosh, that guy is big.
That's awesome.
Well, I can take that a couple ways. You can either say bigger. What are you saying?
I'm just a small guy.
There you go.
I'm
yeah,
just a
I
guy.
see
That's
what you're getting at here.
I'm just a little guy. All right, here we go.
Restart here. Hermston comes up, gets a switch, gets a reversal.
Right away, up 4-0.
Easton trying to get to his feet, back up, comes inside. Nice. He's going to get the escape here.
He's got one.
4-1. Nice shot.
Oh,
nice shot. He's got the fireman's.
Got to get around the waist.
Hermston's battling here, but that was a nice fireman, so it's got to finish here. Hermston's kind of clinging here.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's going to come out of it.
Got a, looks like a Merkel attempt. Step over, nothing yet.
Got to hand it to the Tolono kid. He's still hanging in there. Got to get that arm out and around his waist.
Does.
Oh, Hermston dodged the bullet. Minute left to go. Minute left to go in the third. Hermston's up 4-1.
Tolono's got to press now, so be exciting here.
Front headlock. Gonna let it go, take another shot. Hermston sprawls. Hermston's a little deep on that front headlock.
Yep, looks like he's gonna attempt to a tilt here. Tip here, nope.
You know, I don't know if you've seen it as much as I have. They've called a lot of stallings quick.
Yes, they have.
Which I agree with entirely.
I like it. I like the new rule.
I do too.
I like the new rule.
But don't freeze up now.
No,
because Hermston's really not presenting himself a whole lot here. You know.
Correct. Yeah,
Easton is initiating, and Hermston's doing a lot of backing up here. So don't freeze up now. That was my point.
No, that's correct. Yeah, Lena seems to be just holding position here, and Tolono Unity is actually forcing the action. So, little down block.
I mean, he's just blocking with his head. He's not really doing much.
Nope.
Not going to make any difference
now.
We
got short time now. Yep.
And your winner here is going to be Case Harmston of Lena-Winslow. Winner by 4-1. There's going to be the start of your match tonight, guys. We're moving up to 182. That's going to be our next match. I'll give you their names as soon as they head on out. Some of the Lena guys I'm familiar with, not real familiar with Tolono. They're southern for us, so we don't really see them.
Well, you'll know who this is.
Hey, he knows where the weight room's at.
Yep. He's 82-pound state champ last year.
Holy mackerel, this kid's built.
Yeah.
Right in on a shot. Little arm drag back up into a body lock. I think Lena's. We got Micah Downs, a 16-1 senior against Owen Kemple, a 2-0 junior from Lena-Winslow.
Micah Downs, returning state champ from Clinton High School last year.
What's he doing at Unity?
Transferred into Unity.
Ah, nice throw
there.
I'll tell you what,
yeah, the Lena kid is fighting now.
Kemple's fighting.
Yeah. Cinch that up.
And they call us recruiters.
Yeah.
And there's a fall.
There we go.
And Unity's going to take a 6-3 lead in the score here as Downs pins Kemple. Moving on to the 195 match.
Another specimen who lives in the weight room.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got a weight room there, but they're working out somewhere.
Yes, they are.
I only wish I looked like that in high school. I only wish I looked like that still.
Now, yeah, right now, that'd be nice. This is, I believe this is Cade Scott.
It is Cade Scott.
Unity.
He's 15-0 senior against Gavin Kiefer, a 12-2 junior.
My memory serves me correct. The 82-pounder that we just saw defeated him in the finals last year.
Really?
From Tolono, yeah.
Okay.
Now they're practice partners.
Kiefer's game, though, I've seen him wrestle before. He'll come out and give it his best.
So front headlock, go behind there, 2. See if he wrestle on the edge. Little arm trap.
That's one thing about these Lena guys, boy. They'll give you a battle.
Yeah, they keep moving.
They
definitely keep moving.
Might be outgunned, but they'll give you a battle.
Kevin does a nice job with his team.
He certainly
Got some
does.
Great assistant coaches, helps him out a lot. Well coached.
Well, a couple of them are his former wrestlers, too.
Yeah, that helps.
It's nice when you don't have to reteach the system.
Correct.
Next up on mat 6, St. Bede and Litchfield.
40 seconds left in the first period.
St. Bede and Litchfield.
Looking for a cradle, looks like.
Not really doing a whole lot on top. Just kind of riding the hips. Feeling Kiefer out maybe.
Still 2-0. Scott leading Kiefer. I know that Lena's awful tough in the middleweights.
Yeah.
Awful tough in their middleweights.
Yeah, Tolono's got a, we wrestle and we're fortunate to kind of know what they've got. They've got a good little, into the first period here, got a good little 26 and a good little 32-pounder in there.
I've seen your 32-pounder. I've watched him.
Yeah.
I tried to keep an eye on the 32-pounder. My son's there, so
Yeah.
I tried to keep an eye on those guys.
Yep. Scott takes down
I'll tell
in
you
the
what,
second
though.
period.
Lena's 32-pounder is tough as heck. It's going to be,
Who is?
Mari Roby.
Oh, yeah, Roby. Yeah,
It's
I
going to be
remember
a good,
watching him
it's going to be a
last year.
fun match.
Yeah.
Little blood time. Scott leading here. Going to start the second period. He's going to start down, leading 2-0.
See how explosive Scott is coming out of the bottom here.
No, not
very.
much. Not
Just
much.
Holding position right now. This little knee slide.
Kiefer drops down on a leg. He's going to give up a reversal here. And now it's 4-0 in favor of Scott. Did you get a chance to watch the Hazelton Caves match?
I did not. We were actually wrestling at that time, and we heard the place erupt. And
That's an escape for Kiefer. Go ahead. It was.
I don't know what happened.
It was interesting.
I heard some things, but I didn't witness anything happen. So I really will reserve my comment for that. But I know it was a barn burner.
I guess we're not supposed to celebrate anymore.
I guess not.
So all the state champs are going to get
I
dinged,
guess
dinged
you're getting
downstate.
dinged when you're downstate. Yeah. So no
Nice
celebration.
double leg.
Toes are in good.
There's
Two
your
on
two.
the edge.
That was a nice double leg.
Scott's up 6-1.
I
Now we
don't
got no takedown.
know. Still neutral. No takedown.
Got you. Saying he stepped out of bounds before the two.
Well, that's why we have the assistant on the side. Help him out a little bit, I guess.
One new thing the officials are trying out this weekend that we tried here, they call them towel tappers. Officials have watches that are connected to the scoreboard and the computer, so when the buzzer goes off, it vibrates on the wrist.
I did see that. That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, they got both of them are using it. The head
So-
and the assistant both have it. That way the assistant now
Nice
is
shot.
keeping his eyes on the action. So there's both
Nice
eyes
double.
are on the action.
There's your takedowns. Got him on
Two
his
and
back.
going to
That
his
was a
back.
nice
This is
takedown. There's your
big.
fall.
Oh, that's huge.
Scott gets the pin. That was a nice double leg. Nice
Yeah.
transition.
He is powerful.
What are these guys yelling at? They're yelling at
I have no idea. It's like a nice double leg and transition right to a half.
They always want to stop at our table.
Yep.
Always
going
want to
to 220.
stop at our table. Hey, man, we're just doing the announcement. We're not scoring.
Unity pulls up 12-3, going into 220.
I don't know their 220-pounder. You know what the 220 is here?
Nope. Wait for it to come up on the computer here.
We got Varela, a sophomore, 17 and 2 sophomore for Tolono Unity against Brady Stitch, a 6 and 7 senior.
Nice little pass by. Transition off, good. Unity goes up 2-0 here. Sophomore, huh?
Yeah, sophomore against a senior. We dueled Tolono here last year. It was a good duel. They had a good team then. Came down the last couple matches against us.
Yeah, we wrestled them earlier today in the quarterfinals. Met them in the quarterfinals and lost by 9. Couple toss-up matches didn't go our way, so that's wrestling.
Oh yeah, looks like he's trying to pull that hand out. Stitch isn't stick. Stick. He's not having anything to do with it. Riding parallel here, needs to get out and do something. Need to get off the bottom too, kind of laying on his belly a little bit.
He's on his belly. Top guy really doesn't have to do a whole lot if you're going to lay there.
No, he doesn't.
Head lever attempt.
Rolling them fingers under, trying to get that arm out. We got about 20 seconds left to go here in the first period. Tolono leading team score 12-3 at this point. We've gone through 3 matches. This is the 4th one. Stalling on the bottom guy. That's probably the right call. The guy on the bottom's kind of just laying on his arm.
Got short time here, about 3 seconds left.
I think he's doing what he can to survive down there.
Yeah.
We're going to go into second period now with Varela leading 2-0.
Leading to first. Tolono Unity. Unity goes down second period.
There's a lot of thoughts on that. What choice you make here. Obviously, I hate deferring. I like to make my
take
choice.
advantage of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like to make my choice, especially when my guy's a little fresher.
Yeah.
Unless the guy killed me in the first period and he's riding the crap out of me, then I might change my mind a little bit on what I'm going to do. But how many guys have you seen?
Oh yeah, a lot of guys
a 0-0 match.
0-0. Go get there to score.
You got to score. You go to overtime. You got to score.
Yep. You got to be able to score out of the bottom.
I've seen so many coaches do that. I just shake my head.
Yep. Different philosophies, I guess.
Oh yeah. Kiefer riding fairly tough here. Varela leading 2-0. Varela's really not doing a whole lot coming off the bottom either. Just kind of holding his base. Yeah, there we go.
Feeling position. Oh,
we're in trouble here. That's a deep half.
That's deep.
And he's got him
an
on
elbow deep. He's not going anywhere.
He's done.
That's a fall.
Varela.
Another pin.
Wins by pin. They go up 18-3. We move on to the heavyweight match. Look at this heavyweight.
Yeah, Coach. Heavyweight.
Look at this heavyweight.
Oh my goodness.
He's a junior.
He's only a junior.
Junior.
Wow. Now I will tell you, this Tolono Unity heavyweight doesn't hold the stature of this guy, but he can move.
Can he?
Yes.
Good.
I remember him as a freshman wrestling. He was a 170-pounder as a freshman. Come out of nowhere. Yeah, this guy's been around for a while. He's got some skill.
Somebody said this kid's going to be at Iowa. He's committed to go to Iowa.
Committed to go to Iowa.
Play football, obviously.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
They're actually recruit wrestlers
to
go play football at Iowa. Nice little tip attempt.
I like the fact he's getting underneath the guy and trying to work some moves here.
You're right, Coach. His thighs are as big as my body.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy.
He is huge.
We got Logan Wilson. That's a senior from Tolono Unity against Jennings. Dunker, a junior from Lena-Winslow. Wilson's got some colorful shoes on, man.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like somebody threw up on his feet. We're adding Kevin Burke to our broadcast team here as well. We got to get him over here, though. He's moving kind of slow. Nice takedown to his back. Wilson just took him down to.
What I tell you,
he's pretty agile.
That kid is tough.
How many times do you see guys come up from the lightweights to the heavier weights, and they wrestle like a lightweight, and they take advantage of some of these kids that have never been
there
a lightweight?
There it is, right there with the pin.
Boy, that helps out.
Unity
Tolono.
goes over 20. Goes up, 24-3.
Nice match.
Unity's looked tough all day long.
Yes,
they
they
have.
have.
They've had a real good tournament.
I think things are going to turn around here, though, boys.
Yes, things are going to turn around.
We're gonna tighten this up in a big hurry.
Like I said, first year we've done this Class A stuff. I've been real impressed. This tournament down here has got just some real solid teams. And you saw Coal City got upset in the semis. And they watched Lena wrestle a couple times. And this has been special. These guys do a great job with this thing.
Boy, I'll tell you, I know the Lena kid. I've watched him wrestle forever. It's Garrett Luke. This kid is a absolute madman wrestler. He is tough. As you can see,
there it is.
He's putting them back in it here.
11 seconds pin.
Fall.
I've seen Garrett Luke wrestle since he was a little guy.
And Matt, while you're here, tell us some of the different things you had to do to set this tournament up, how hard it is to do the various things. I mean, 60 teams come into a civic center. What's the big problems, or how'd you get all this going, you and Jeff?
You know, Jeff and I had talked about this for a long time, trying to get something set up just, you know, in the Central Illinois area, bringing wrestling to Central Illinois. Got a great facility. And, you know, we started with 45 teams and we've worked our way up to 60. Got the National Guard on board. A fall there by Lena. Here they come.
That was Dylan Rabb, a freshman. He's another one. Came through the Law Wrestling Club. That's the one from Lena.
Gotcha.
Can't get that mixed up.
Yeah.
There's one from Stockton and there's one from Lena. You don't want to mix those up.
Up to 120 pounds here. But anyway, we got the National Guard on board. They got 8 mats. Jeff and I and Jeff had an individual in the National Guard. Got into a grant, wrote a grant. National Guard got 8 mats.
These are beautiful, by the way.
Yes, they are. These
nice
8 mats can be
used.
Yeah. They can be used by any school across the state of Illinois. So they have traveled up to Pontiac. They're going to they're going to Monticello, going over to Mahomet. They're down here, obviously. They've been to Pontiac.
There's 2.
So they're traveling all over. So and we got a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on here to put on for the 60-team tournament.
Nice tilt.
We just hope that everybody enjoyed it when they come down.
Yeah,
like the team atmosphere.
I always ask people, give me some of the people who help you out, and they always tell me, too many to mention.
Oh, yeah.
You'd hate to leave somebody out. So I know the National Guard's big on your various things, and I got to give you a personal compliment. Lady up in the hospitality room, because I don't get around real well, helped me get my food and get me seated.
I saw him. Boy, you were milking that one, Kevin.
I did. We
saw
took care of that, but I really appreciate her up there. She was wearing a Porter shirt, though, so I don't know, Matt, if you guys talked to Porter or not. But.
Oh, yeah, that's Mrs. Molahan. She's done a fantastic job up there, and actually a lot of that food that's up there is donated by local businesses. Taco Gringo, we had Antonio's Pizza donated some stuff, so a lot of that stuff is donated food for the hospitality for the coaches. You figure 60 teams, 2 coaches a team, that's 120 people you got to feed 3 times a day for 2 days. So, it's been awesome.
Don't interrupt us when you want to say something about the Masters and stuff.
Lena-Winslow.
Whenever you want to talk about the Masters.
Oh, nice little neck wrench there.
Yep. We've got a neck wrench now to his back. This is Zach White, a sophomore from Lena-Winslow, against Braxton Manuel, a sophomore from Tolono Unity.
I believe Zach White was a 6-pounder last year, if I'm
You're
correct.
Right. You're correct. Another tough kid from Lena.
Yep.
These Lena kids, you're going to see them now. They've got a string of kids, and they're all tall. They're all tall. All these kids here coming up are going to be tall kids.
Well, I was impressed by your comment when I first walked in that some of these kids learn to wrestle as a small wrestler. As they get bigger, they're quick, move around quite a bit, and it helps them out. Instead of being big your whole life,
exactly,
you learn to wrestle like a small person.
Well, you see these heavyweights, especially the college kids that are actually shooting single legs and double legs, and they look really good doing it. You know, these are the kids that weren't big guys their whole life. You know, they grew into their body, and I mean, look at this. He's a 13-pounder. Or 20-pounder, and he's got the frame of probably a 38, 45-pounder. He's a tall kid. He's going to grow into that.
Well, since we're all from different areas, Matt, how much do kids cut weight a lot down in your area?
No, we don't have a whole lot of weight cutting going on. I would say probably the kids on our team, just our team alone cutting weight, you're talking maybe 4 to 5 pounds a week, if that.
Okay. There's a tilt right to his back. He's got a chicken wing and a half.
Arm bar on the other side and a half. Yep. He's got to make little small adjustments here. Chest a little high.
Yeah.
He got the head up, which is always good. Yeah, you're right, getting that hip. He just took the hip down, so he's got a better chance.
Keep stepping, keep stepping.
Now he's adjusting.
Yeah, one more step to his left, and he'll be all set.
He's got 40 seconds.
That's a long time to fight off your back.
Yeah, that's what you always, whenever I'm coaching, I tell him he's got to hold you there for a minute. Or you got to
There's the ball. That's going to tighten things up, boys.
You called it, Terry. You said it'd get close real fast.
24-21.
24-21, still in favor of Tolono, but we've got another tough kid at 26.
We got this this Tolono Unity kid is he's pretty tough as well. So this is gonna be a good little match here. This could be one of those toss-up matches.
He was a 13-pounder last year.
Gotcha.
Look how tall he is. He's another tall, rangy kid. This is Rice from Lena-Winslow. He wrestled my son last year. He's tough. We got Gavel, Ben Gavel. My son wrestled Gavel last year. And he wrestled Rice last year.
And Rice, okay.
Not here, but he wrestled Gavel here, but he wrestled Rice at sectionals.
Rice got a cradle.
Nice
locked up.
Nice scramble.
Maybe in a headlock.
Boy,
nope,
don't you love to see scrambles like that?
Constant motion.
Gravel gets 2.
One thing I've seen down here quite a bit that's not popular in our area is a lot of mills, power halves, and just straight halves, and kids do them so hard. You must have tougher kids in your areas than we have in ours.
Rice is fighting off that boot there. 32-pound match is going to be fun to watch, I think. Roby's fast, though, I'll tell you, man. Roby is fast.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch the Prairie Central match with the 220-195? Wasn't that fun to deal with?
I guess all the state champs this year are going to get an unsportsmanlike. Not supposed to celebrate anymore.
Well, again, it was the correct call. Because the rule says if they have not shaken hands, the match is technically still on. They had not shaken hands, so therefore it was the point.
So should I refuse to shake a guy's hand so he celebrates?
I think so.
I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. But
what happened was a boy from, was it Riverdale?
Yeah.
Beat him 3-2, got up, started doing all this. I mean, he was thrilled to death, obviously. Well, because they hadn't shaken hands, it was 1 point, tied it. And then they had to go to overtime.
Ah, okay. Yeah, like I said, we were wrestling at that time, so.
Yeah, we'll try a mat return here. I saw the replay. I didn't see it live, but I saw the replay. I don't know, man.
It was a great match to watch, just let me tell you. Two
tough kids.
Wow, 2 best in the state. Because we talk about all the time, a lot of schools in our area are AA. And I tell them, I'll take Class A state champs against AA state champs in a duel, and I think AA would lose.
I don't know. Washington's awful tough.
Well, that's their.
Geneseo's awful tough this year.
Yeah, everybody gets their opinion.
Yep.
Washington's
15 seconds.
Washington's got a real handful of really good wrestlers.
At the small weight classes.
Oh,
once they get to past 138, they're back to the real world. But this and Webster boy at 106 is going to be really special.
Oh, my son wrestled him. Cannon Webster. Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah,
he's tough. They wrestled him in IK years ago. He's been tough since I remember watching him wrestle when he was a little guy.
I was going to say, seems like he's been in the IK here. He's been in the IKWF since he was 2, it seems like. But they got him and Cape, who are legitimate.
Oh, well, clean up on gravel. There's 8 seconds left.
Yeah, Gavel's winning 2-0.
Yep.
Terry, who up in your area are the stronger individuals? We talked a little bit about.
Oh, my gosh. Look at Lena. They're full of strong individuals.
In other words, just any guy I want to mention from Lena.
Dakota has their share of tougher guys.
Yeah, they got some younger lightweight guys that have come in out of the other IK program that are doing very well.
Blakely
the Phoenix,
kids?
yep.
Those
Phoenix
are
and Maddox
of course,
Blakely's.
those are
yeah, that's Josh's
nephews? Cousins or
whatever it is, yeah.
Well, I got a chance to see that. Is it Ellsbury boy from Byron
Ellsbury?
Last week?
That's who the heavyweight from
Lena
got beat by, but that's who he reminds me of. Him, and he's kind of a specimen of him and like Logan Lee from last year.
I've known Ellsbury since he was a little guy. He's been big since he was a little guy.
And I'm a huge football fan too, and watched them play football a couple of times. they'd run sweep, and he'd block three
He's the
different
lead
people.
blocker out there, yeah.
And he's got three
And they're
different
bouncing
people.
off him like
Yes,
a
they
pinball.
are. Yep. He gets
So-
one guy, goes second.
He's
It's
going
like
to
the-
Iowa too, by the way.
Yeah. Tolono Unity, second period. Gravel
tell you,
chooses down.
I'm impressed with Gavel. He's really keeping the pressure up on those mat returns. He's really coming in and going hard on those.
Little quad pots down.
Here we go.
Oh, back to a tilt.
This is what Rice likes to do, is tilts. He'll wear you out if you let him.
Heads down on the bottom. That's not a good sign.
Got his hips out there.
Oh, good.
Little hip heist.
Dixon coming down is going to add a little bit to the mix as well. They came down from 2A.
Well,
Although they're going to the regionals with
Crowd gets one, goes
Lena
back
yeah,
and
they're
center.
up there with all
Dakota.
the rest of them. Again, how do you guys feel about this new rule? 40%, 30%, 30%. That's what brought all the teams down.
I don't know. I personally like the two-class system.
I do. I have to agree with you.
It keeps me in mind of what the two-class system used to be. 1A used to be like this. So, I don't know. I think it's okay. 2A is, I think they weakened 2A a little bit.
I definitely agree. I mean, that's
3A is always going to be tough.
darn right. I mean, those kids are legitimate.
And I'm not diminishing 2A because they still got their tough kids. But, I still like the two-class system myself. Nice shot
That
by
was another
Gavel.
nice attempt on the edge.
Yep.
That's two nice attempts on the edge. He's really coming after his kid. He's attacking.
Got to learn to slide those toes a little bit better to keep it so he can get the two.
He's
Still attacking.
Good
Got
call.
the stall call there.
he is
call.
not backing down,
No,
is
he
he?
is not.
Oh,
Step in
nice
front,
toss.
nice.
We got a stalling call on Rice. A warning on him, and rightfully so, if you ask me. He's been backing off.
The new rule this year is you can't consistently move backwards.
I like that rule.
I do. I'd like to see it more. And again, you've got great referees down here this weekend, at least the ones we happen to run into.
I really haven't seen a lot of bad calls. I've seen, I think they've done a pretty consistent job. And this is a long weekend, so you know
tell
you're
me
going to
about
have
it.
some troubles.
I mean, they
There's
started
two takedowns for Gavel.
Yeah. 15 left, second period.
He's up now 5-0.
I saw one of the officials' cards from yesterday. They had 9 duels yesterday.
Wow.
Well,
Starting
yeah.
at 9 a.m. yesterday morning, 9 duels.
And then I assume they stay all night here and get
yep,
probably
they
9
stayed
more
all
today.
Yep, they stayed all night here, and they'll get about 9 more today. Yeah.
You guys better be paying them a fortune.
Yeah,
then.
we take care of the officials when they get down
Well,
here.
I figure that's why you get good ones, because you
Yeah.
pay them pretty
Oh yeah,
well.
yeah. No, we understand that definitely.
Gavel releases Rice. They're on their feet now.
I'm needed at the head table.
Matt's got to step away for a
I'll
second.
return.
Yep. He's enjoying himself too much. He's got to get back to it. Kevin, did you guys finish up okay?
Yesterday we had a dream day. We qualified for the gold round, which for us is totally unbelievable. Once we got there today, we came back.
Takedown by Rice.
Came back to the real world where, these teams are just better than we were. So, yeah, we struggled today, but our kids were thrilled to get in that championship bracket round.
Another blood time. We're down this year. We've got numbers problems, and we're down. The kids we have are quality kids, but you just can't win a duel with 6 guys.
Well, that's what kills us. We're better off in an individual tournament because we got 3 kids who are consistently going to do well. And I was kind of disappointed. We had 3 kids today. One of them's ranked first in the state, and he took 7 forfeits over the week.
I heard that.
And it's just wrong. In my opinion, it's just wrong.
Why are we here?
Yeah,
Let's wrestle. Why are we here? Let's wrestle.
How do you get better? You got a kid who's ranked 4th in the state, and we got a kid who's ranked 1st, and you don't wrestle him.
Let's let them battle it.
It's December.
How do you know what you're up against if you don't battle?
Exactly, and that's really disappointed me. But again, every coach has their, I guess, philosophy on things like that.
I agree with you. We're here to wrestle. Let's wrestle. We bumped my son up against a 5th or 6th ranked kid.
Yeah.
Bumped him up. We weren't going to win the duel. I don't want him to take a forfeit. I want him to go out and wrestle.
Darn right. And
Did he get beat? Yeah, he got beat, but it was a good match.
And
but I'm going to send him out there. Hey, listen, we're here to wrestle matches.
You don't get better by taking a forfeit. All you do is learn to raise your right hand, and that's not doing you a whole lot of good. So that was a disappointing part. Otherwise, we enjoyed it. They've treated us great, and it just recommend this to anybody. 60 teams.
I don't know. Kevin, I don't know why 3A and 2A haven't done this. Tried to set this up.
Well, again, it takes people like Jeff and Matt who are willing to do it. And 3A.
Takedown by Gavel again. Now goes up 7-3. Go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
3A, because they all fill 14 weight classes, it probably take forever. But this is great. What'd they tell me? 8 of the top 10 teams in the state are here.
That's awesome.
So you guys must do a great job recruiting teams, because what's the farthest they come from? We wrestled Vandalia, and I know that's way down there.
Yeah, Vandalia's down south. We got West Frankfort that's way down there. Anna Jonesboro.
Oh, boy.
All the way. Oh, my goodness. Rice steps.
Got to keep coming.
Oh, he's got a reversal here.
Yeah. This is dangerous. Gavel got way in deep, and he's got Rice on top here. He's going to come out of it, but Rice, he was in trouble there.
Yeah, he was in trouble.
He's got that leg a little high. Should kick out, and he did, and got it out of there.
Gavel's still leading 7-5. Boy, he came out of that one smelling a lot better than he looked going in.
Put it on a power half. If you're on top, you could possibly turn him because he's got the arm trap.
Gavel's got a motor on him.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's another neat thing. These kids, some of them wrestled 9 matches, and they're out here doing this hard, so they must be work real hard in practice and stuff.
Got 15 left in this period, third period. Gavel's up 7-5.
Stalemate here. 10 seconds left to go. I think Gavel's going to hang on here, it looks like, unless something crazy happens. He's going to hang on here. And that's the way this match is going to end, fellas.
Yeah, see, again, this is just my opinion, coaching-wise. You're 2 down with 10 seconds left and on the bottom, and you come to your feet. I mean, to me, maybe hit a switch or
you got to score.
Switch. Yeah, you got to get 2, so maybe he's got a standing switch that he could do.
Here we go. We go into the 132.
That was one of those toss-up matches we were talking about. Here's another toss-up match.
I'm telling you, I've seen
this
Roby.
kid. I remember Roby laugh from last year. He is lightning fast.
He's great on top, too. He'll tilt the crap out of you.
Matt, they tell me you got some great things going over at Auburn as far as the team, too. I mean, give us a little background on what you got coming up in the postseason, how things look for you.
Well, kids did well this weekend. Our only defeat was against Tolono. We're senior heavy this year. It's the nice
that's not a
group of
bad
10.
problem to have.
No. I got a group of 10 seniors that have been with us since the kids club, since we started the program 12 years ago. So that group of kids started in our kids club when we started wrestling in Auburn.
We've got Peyton Holt, a junior from Tolono Unity. He's a 15-4 junior against Mari Roby, a sophomore, 12
look at that.
Nice
sweat move. Speed.
Hey, no takedown.
Nothing. They didn't get takedown, but I think it's going to get overturned here. I think he's got 2 there. His hands were 4 supporting points were down. Nope, didn't give it. I guess I'm wrong.
Again, from what I understand, the referee's always supposed to ask himself in that time, say the question reaction time. And if they're up before you're done saying it, it's not the 2.
You can tell Roby's wondering why he didn't get the 2.
Yep. Roby's got a little bloody nose. We're going to clean him up and get going. Anyway, we got that senior group of kids. The thing that I like about what we've got going on is the parent group that I have. I have phenomenal parents. I mean, every single one of my parents of wrestlers has been here for the last 2 days, helping out, running a hospitality room. They're preparing meals for the kids. When we're on the road, they prepare meals for the kids. So, I'm very fortunate to have a group like that to travel with the kids, support the kids, and feed the kids. After weigh-ins, they get breakfast. They get lunches for the kids.
That's pretty cool.
Doesn't happen a lot.
I was on a committee trying to find out why people don't like to coach anymore. One of the things that came up was lack of parents. Well, you obviously got something good going down here for you.
Yeah, it's definitely special, and
it's
not something that we take for granted. So,
Holt's really working both sides of the body really well here. He's going back and forth trying to work something here. Roby's so fast.
Chops his head down there.
Enough body parts were in.
Now they're going to ask if he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, he was
more
out of bounds
was
here
more out of bounds
than
he was
here.
over there.
But again, the body parts were in.
He got 2.
He had 2 hands in, and that counts as The only thing, Matt, you got going for you negatives, Gary Wilmar.
Yeah.
Gary and I have known each
He's a
other for
legend.
30 years, so
Yeah.
I always pick on him. So you got to deal with him every day.
Holt
so.
back to his feet. This is what Roby likes
Yeah.
to do,
Oh,
right
tipping.
That
here.
little tip right there. There it is.
That Easton tilt from the feet, that's tough. He does an Easton tilt from the mat. That's pretty tough. This is what he does well. And if Holt doesn't quit, if he quits moving and just lays there, it's gonna be a long second period for him. Thankfully, there's only 25 seconds left to go. Roby jumps up to a 5-0 lead now. Kind of discourages you from standing up, doesn't it? He just took him right to his back
yeah,
there
no
fairly
kidding.
easily.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd think about clearing my wrists here a little better than I did there.
And kids don't like to do that for some reason.
Clear their wrists?
Yeah. It's almost here. Control my wrist so I don't have to do too much.
I think I yelled that about 100 times this weekend.
I like to count the number of the times we tell hand control and head up.
And clear your wrists
Yeah.
and
Now he's up again. See if he hits it on him.
There it
He did
is.
There it
again.
is. With
You're
3
right.
seconds. There it is.
You
Yes.
might-
there's
And
two.
he gets 2.
You might warn him, hey, hit a switch or something this time.
The problem is here is Lena needs pin.
Correct.
And this guy doesn't pin a ton, but he gets a lot of tech falls. When you're in a match where you're going to be tight, man,
Yeah.
I want the pin.
You need it from your good kids. Because I got here late, what weight class did you start?
We started at
170.
170.
170?
Was Holt's choice there. He chose neutral. Probably a
Well, I'm
wise
not
decision.
going down.
Yeah.
I just got ridden and turned twice. 7-0 right now in Roby's favor. Nice little move there. Holt's fighting him off. Holt wrestling fairly well on his feet.
Shot from a little space there.
See, we just talked about you need a fall. If nothing else, you got to get the tech. I mean, you need that extra point in there.
I'm not a huge fan of tech falls.
Pins are good.
I like pins.
Looks like with Roby's speed, Holt's going to have to really close the gap on that shot with Roby's quickness there. He's not going to be able to shoot from space.
But so many kids, at least in our area, they don't really have pinning combinations. They have near fall combinations. The tips and all those
Yeah.
other things. Instead of like the old days, power halves and stuff like that, where you're actually going to pin somebody.
Got about a minute left going into the second period.
That boy from Unity needs to get his hands on him so he can't use his
I would
quickness
think,
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, that'd be definitely
Nice
a nice
shot.
little shot. A little counter.
Boy, and that's some athleticism.
Well, they were both going in so hard,
Yeah.
and Holt kind of
Roby's
let
got-
up just a little, and Roby kept going at him. That was a nice
Cholo
exchange.
fire. Oh.
That was a nice
Awesome.
exchange there.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, we do have to give a plug to one of our sponsors here, Go Arnott Wrestling. They do so much for Mike and the website as far as financially helping them. And I'll be honest with you, they got great singlets. We get them every year for when we need them, and they last forever, and they're beautiful singlets.
They do a good job.
Yeah, so and they've got all kinds of other gear. Our kids bought the quarter zips from them this winter, and they real nice. So contact goarnott.com and see what they've got available, because we couldn't broadcast this without their help.
20 seconds
nice
left.
shot
We got a
again.
shot.
If you're Roby here, what do you choose going into the third period?
Roby, I'm going to choose down. I'm quick.
Oh!
Holt, I tell you what, this Holt kid, he keeps coming.
I'll tell you.
He keeps coming. He's down 7-0. And
Roby's up 7-0, doesn't need the point. He gets on his back. He's going to turn him a few times.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure I'm going to take down.
I'd take neutral.
I'm not
he's
sure.
going to take neutral.
I'm not sure.
Just because it slows, you go on the bottom, he breaks you down once.
I'm not going to choose down here. I wouldn't.
So
But
you're
he's
gonna
gonna.
take top then?
No, I think I'd take top.
Okay, he's turned him a
Need the
couple
points.
Better yet, just let him stand and try and hit.
Because Holt held his own on his feet.
Yes.
So maybe we had our way with him when we were on top. So we're going to keep on top. That's what I'm thinking. We're up 7-0. We want to get the major. We turn him once. We turn him a couple times. Maybe something happens. We get him caught on his back.
Look at that quickness coming out of the bottom there.
Yeah.
Holt's got a nice little claw ride series that he does, a little mill series that he does.
We'll see how much time he wastes being on the bottom.
He's so quick coming up. I watched him wrestle earlier. He is so quick coming off the
press
bottom.
heck out of me.
You get
There's
out
Holt
of
right
the
to that
bottom
claw.
though. You can take the top, but you get out of
he
the bottom.
cut-
Now he's
cut
got
him.
a major locked in.
Yep.
Look at that.
That
Goes right to
little
an
knee.
outside single.
God, is that
Transitions
quickness.
to a double. Holt's got a nice little
I'm not sure
Whizzer
what that
there.
role
Nope,
was.
I
but
don't know either, but
Now
they
he's
kept
got
wrestling.
to get to tech.
He's got to get busy now, yeah.
Yep.
Because if he's not going to pin, he's got to get the tech. If you're thinking Lena, you got to get as many points as you can get here.
Now what do you do here as Holt?
Oh, you got it.
You got to sit and turn. You don't want to come to your feet unless you got hand control come to your feet. You definitely don't want him to have a wrist.
I'm coming up, but I'm clearing like crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sure as heck not going to let him have my wrist.
No.
If your goal's just to get majored, I hit basically just stay there until they call me for stalling.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice little
hey,
reversal there.
Nice reversal.
That's why we're all sitting here instead of coaching these kids, because that was wonderful.
He's still got a major.
Roby's got to come up and go here.
So you're going to cut him? Yep.
Yep, he's going to cut him. I
Boom!
take him back.
Oh!
Nice little double leg. Oh,
That was a nice double leg.
Holt just keeps coming.
Yeah, you're right. You said that earlier in the match, how much gas he had in him.
Yep.
Like I said, 9th match in 2 days, and he's still got this speed.
Looks like Roby's kind of slowing down a little bit. Gave a little peek over at the clock.
A little peek over the clock, seeing what's going on over here.
I always hate when kids do that. Shows the referee you're
Looking for the end.
Maybe a little bit tired.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I like Holt's aggressiveness here. He knows he needs a takedown for his team.
If nothing else, Holt's got to score.
Yeah,
He's got to break that.
It's going to be hard.
Major
He's
up.
got that wrist. Okay, he got the wrist.
About 30 seconds left to go in the match here. Holt has got to break the major up. He's got to be thinking that way.
Gets a corner there.
Nice by Roby. Nice takedown. Goes up 13-2. Got to give it the hold. He was up to the task. He wrestled well. I think he's just a little outgunned. Roby's just a little faster.
So you were right when I got here. You told me this would get close in a hurry, and it got close
it's
in a
close.
hurry.
Got 5 seconds left. Tolono Unity is 27-24 now after that match.
Because again, a lot of Class A schools up in the north and so on. A lot of these kids play football, I would guess.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And I would assume that's one of the reasons they have good football teams. Because
I tell you what, Tolono Unity has a tough program over in their neck of the woods. And I know, obviously, Kevin's part of that Lena-Winslow program. I know they have a great program. So it's just awesome to see that Lena-Winslow
right
gets
to
a
his
takedown
back.
to his back.
well, their whole area up there with Byron, Dakota, all those schools play tremendous football. And we keep talking to kids how great wrestling is for you if you play football, and it's impossible.
We try to do that, Kevin.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Catholic kids must not like to do it.
We try.
In fact, I even try and recruit soccer kids every once in a while, but that doesn't do me a whole lot of good.
Well, you
kid's
got
got
a
an
little
armbar
in
locked
there,
in
though,
there.
Kevin.
Yeah,
Little
that's
in.
my problem. Mike
here he
over
goes.
there won't let him do it.
This is Winston McPeak, a 12-1 senior from Lena-Winslow against Novak.
Armbar locked up.
Oh, it's buried.
That's buried. That ball's
Just
coming.
wide, just say wide feet, and he's all set.
There it
you go.
is.
There's a fall. That's going to give Lena their first lead of the match.
Lena takes the lead 31-27. Going into the, we're up to 145 now.
Simon Rowley from Lena-Winslow. I think he was a 20-pounder last year.
Yep, we got three matches to go here.
Lena-Winslow jumps out in front 31-27 with 3 matches left.
We have
So
3 matches left.
Unity's got to win 2 of them and hope for the bonus point somewhere, right?
That is correct.
Nice shot. Just
We
get
got
an
Nick-
angle. Get an angle.
A freshman, Nick Nessler, 13-5 freshman against Simon Rowley, a junior. It's 11-3. Simon Rowley's tough.
Yeah, but you talk about these kids as freshmen. Some of them been wrestling since they're 6
Oh,
years
yeah.
old. and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So it's not like, quote, the old days where just out for wrestling for the first time.
Then my area must be different because I got a couple of them too,
Yeah. Well,
which I'm all right with.
well, again, you got to be patient with them and stuff like that. Oh, launching.
Got a body lock on.
Yeah,
Rowley fights
couldn't
it
get
off.
the hips low enough.
Rowley's really filled out from last year. He was a lot thinner last year.
Like I said, we lost to Vandalia yesterday. I know they were in for 3rd, and I can't see down there how they're doing because they run a solid program. Got a chance to meet Coach Clay, and he seemed like just a perfect gentleman, and his kids wrestle so hard.
Looks
He
like
is a nice guy. They've got a good program.
Yeah.
Their kids are all tough, too.
looks like Vandalia's up 24-12 down there.
And the
at
big
the 120-pound match.
advantage he has, he's also football coach, so he can say, hey,
Absolutely.
you're not doing it in the winter, you come and wrestle for me. But his kids wrestle so hard, and like you said, they were very impressive.
Oh, he's going into that Rocket or Merkel position, looks like, Matt. Stalling. He called the double stalling, the infamous double stalling there?
The double stall call came out.
infamous
Wow, I have
double
not seen that
stalling.
all. I have not seen that all weekend.
I haven't either. The infamous
Okay,
double
what?
stalling.
Now explain that to me. The double stalling, is that to force the action now?
I don't know.
So now is
as a coach, you know what it does
as
to
a-
me?
Yeah,
Drives
it fires
me crazy.
me up.
Drives me crazy.
That's going to fire me up as a coach to see a double
Oh.
stalling call. Yeah,
Nice tip,
to the
use
action.
your hips.
Little fireman.
Get around the waist with his left hand, and he's all set.
now this
Not went to the head
kid's
instead.
gotta bail
Oh,
here.
Nestler's, yeah, he bailed out at the right time because he was going to his back. That's nice fireman's by Raleigh.
That's another move you don't see much anymore, and it used to be. I mean, think about it. You hit it, you get 5, and if you're any good at all, you're going to hold a 5-point lead.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to tell you, 5-point lead, some kids today, that's
Oh,
done.
darn right.
Oh, yeah.
Some of our good kids, you give them 5-point lead, they're going to do enough off the bottom where he's got the tip in
Little tip,
again.
little Easton again from the feet. And he's
That's
got
a
some
Lena,
swipes
that's
coming.
a Lena thing, I'll
Yep.
tell you.
Right at the end there. That was huge with 15 seconds left.
Oh, and it was great. The referee was in position to see it. He
Yep.
tripped him away from him, and a lot of refs wouldn't have been there to see it. But Scott, they got
Really throws right back into the legs and tries to turn him again. He goes up 4-0 now at the end of the first period. He's going to defer the choice.
How do you guys feel about deferring? Do you like to
no.
defer, or do you like to get your choice
I
right
want to
away?
put him in my rearview mirror.
Well, right now, if it's my choice, I'm going down. I'm
Yep.
building my lead.
I'm going to go
I'm not
5-0.
gonna defer.
We're going to go
Correct.
back to our feet.
Yep.
I'm going to put him in my rearview mirror.
That is correct.
Well, I'm still a little fresher.
Because I agree 100%, but we've got a couple kids who are so good at throwing legs. We defer, figuring they're going to take bottom. And then
then
our
you get
choice in the
leggers,
third,
yep.
we can get legs in twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
But otherwise, fully agree with you. Put me in my best position early.
I'll tell you what, this freshman's awful tough here.
Lena's just kind of holding on to the leg
Well,
here.
I
He's
think
got
he's
his
for a
head
stalemate.
down.
It's like
on the
he's
mat.
looking
looking
for a
for.
stalemate.
Yeah.
Keep the leg up on your shoulder. If he locks up a cradle, that could be two. Now keep the leg
he's
up
trying to
on your
feed the leg.
shoulder.
He's getting a little high here. Oh,
He's got to come up with that. Don't sit. Got to come up. Got to come up.
Toes
gotta
in.
Come up.
Keep the toes in. Is that very good? Oh,
He was already on
there was
top.
no
he
change.
was
Yeah,
right.
no
Okay,
change
my
in position
fault.
there.
Yeah, you're right. Correct. I'm sorry.
This freshman's, he's impressive. He's doing okay.
Call that a freshman mistake at the end of the first period there. You take this match 2-0.
A little
Now
different.
we go into 4-0. Got a minute
He
left
just,
to go in the
He just
second.
saw his teammate get tossed to his back with the same roll,
Yeah.
same tilt. And everybody knows Lena tilts.
Yeah, correct.
At least in the northern part of the state, we all know they tilt.
See, that's where you guys got to help
So I like
me.
the Lena tilts, Lena tilts, and
Lena
Dakota
tilt.
barn bars.
Yep.
Huh? There
Yep.
you go.
We've been double A until this year, so you guys got to help me out with all
We
this
can't
stuff.
we can't give away all our trade secrets down here in Class 1A.
Oh,
'Cause
in
they-
on the leg.
They tell me they're regional up there. It's
No
just
one there.
unbelievable
It
as
is.
far as in the day. Dixon moved up that way too for at least
Well,
the sectional part.
I'm going to tell you, we split off and we're going into the Princeton regional this year, which I'm glad of.
Yeah, that's
But it's not any less easy.
really.
Oh, we've got Sherrard. Princeton's not bad.
No, Steve does a great job
Yes.
up there at Princeton. He really.
And he's got some studs, freshmen coming
Well,
in.
Yes,
Tough.
he
one of
does.
his assistant
Yeah.
coaches, that little Christensen boy, he's very. I think his name's Augie,
Yep.
maybe.
Augie Christensen, yeah. I'm
He's-
fortunate my son able to work out with him a few times in the summer. Steve and I become pretty good friends,
Oh.
so we talk and communicate a lot. So some of those freshman kids that they got coming in up there are legit.
He's
solid. So
Steve's a super person. He really is.
He runs a good tournament.
Yes, it's one of those deals where we tried to get in it because it's Class A and stuff, and he didn't have any room for it.
third period, Lena chooses to go down with the 4-0 lead.
He's got a waiting list.
Yep, that's what he told me.
Caution on the
Because
freshman.
I can date myself. My kids started wrestling in Princeton's kids tournament 30-some years ago when they were 5 and 6. So I've known all those people up there forever. In fact, one of the Andersons is refereeing here today.
Yes.
And his dad and stuff was back then, and he was quite a wrestler also along with their family. So.
Oh, we got a figure four of
Figure
the body
four in the
there.
body.
There's 1 point for Riley. He goes up 5-0 now.
Win here for Lena is going to make this tough for Unity to come back.
Well, especially going to 52, you got Herman coming up, and he's highly touted. He's a ranked third, I think. But, nice
little power switch there.
That's how you cut away there.
Get that left hand in the butt a little
Chasing.
bit better and chase it. Yeah.
There's your reversal
Standing
right there.
reversal there.
Yep.
Cutting for one. Good. Go up 7. Well,
Takedown.
Oh,
with
there's
major.
takedown. That's going to secure his major.
Keep the toes in so you can ride him there forever. 'Cause that's where, if you're on top, you just want to sit there.
Yeah, well, now you got your major.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't have to pressure it.
Waste the clock and just let it run. And if you get in trouble, step out.
You don't have to press your issue now.
Uni's got a minute to get out of the bottom here. Gets one, he breaks up the major, so.
Really's going to ride tough here, try to ride him out. Got a nice spiral half in. The freshman looks like he's a little tired.
Yep, you got the head down, and that's always a bad sign. And again, Matt, we got to plug one of your sponsors. I talked to the Illinois Army National Guard representative over there. Boy, they got some great programs for kids.
Yes, they do.
Any kid who wants to go to college and get some things taken care of should contact them at their website, because college anymore costs a fortune.
Oh, yeah.
And they're willing to help you out financially, and sounds like a real nice deal.
Yeah, I don't remember what the numbers are. Jeff and I ran some numbers for the National Guard here a long
really?
time ago. Gave up the
you
major
don't give
with
up the
10
major
seconds
10
left.
seconds.
Oh, he's in deep, though. Little tilt.
Stay right there if you're the Unity kid.
Another thing that drives the coach crazy.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, you just gave up that major in a big match.
With 10 seconds left.
And that's going to be the end of the match. Really wins 9-2. Pushes Lena up to a 34-27 lead with 2 matches left.
Yeah, that's still a pretty good lead. They basically got to get a pin and a straight win. And you say Lena's got some studs coming here.
This kid's
right
tough.
here.
He's
yes,
tough.
He is.
He's ranked.
This is Herman, right?
Yeah, this is Herman.
I guarantee he looks the part when he walks out there.
He was a 45-pounder last year, but I can tell you he looks like he's put on some mass since last year.
He's tough.
I got a chance to watch a lot of the Coal City match. Was it Tolono that beat them?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was real fun to watch.
There's takedown for Herman. He goes ahead, and he's wrestling a freshman, Tyler Cousins, a 7-4 freshman from Tolono. Tough order for the freshman.
Yep, because Coal City, we were both AA last year. They were in our sectional, and boy, do they run a quality program.
They're tough.
They're grade school kids. I get a chance to see them, and it's almost like you're seeing clones all the way up, starting at age 8 all the way through a senior in high school. And for somebody to beat them, they got to be pretty solid.
I do know that Coal City had a couple of their tough kids were not in the lineup today. I think they had a couple kids get hurt.
Okay.
Correct. I believe they had one kid that was
Not that
on
that's an excuse.
concussion
It's
protocol.
tough.
Fall there by Lena-Winslow, and
that's
that
gonna
should
seal it up.
ice the deal
Yep.
here.
That's going to seal it up.
40-27.
Well, I just guarantee their 182-pounder is one of the best athletes I've ever seen.
Jezik?
Yeah. I mean, not only in wrestling, but in football.
Oh,
he's
my gosh.
just
His
on
numbers
it.
in football
Isn't that
this were
scary?
ridiculous. Correct.
And they played a pretty tough schedule,
Yes,
so it's
they
not
did.
like they were playing bad teams.
Well, who do we have
He
here?
signed with my Cowboys, so I guess I got to
Oh, yeah?
become a Coal City
Oklahoma
fan
State?
now. Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm a huge-
he's going to
huge
wrestle
Cowboy
or
fan.
play football?
He's wrestling down there.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's a good program. Coach Smith does a nice job with
Yes,
it.
he does.
Because he
That's nice.
might be a little small to play football at that level, but God, in high school was he a great high school football player.
Tolono goes up 2-0 here. Apologize, still waiting for the names to come up.
That hammer lock again. That's a tough move to hit anymore.
We got Pete Easton. Pate Easton.
Pate Easton from Tolono,
Yep,
is that right?
13-3 junior against Andrew Haas, a junior.
Nice little
that's
Granby roll there.
13-0 for Lena-Winslow.
Oh, come right at him with the head.
Yeah, that's.
One of my kids this weekend got a lost penalty point for that. Came in and shot a double leg and clunked heads, and we got penalized for it.
Lena coach are a little upset about that. Wanted something to be called there.
Nice shot by
Again,
Haas.
I won't disagree with him.
I wouldn't
The boy
disagree
showed
with
a
that.
lot of frustration maybe on the deal, but was nothing cheap shot, I don't think. Got to get his head up off the bottom.
High head will win a scramble, boys.
Watch the knee. It's amazing how flexible some of those kids are. You put my knee in that spot.
I'm already screaming.
He's looking for a Granby here, and he's got a Granby.
There it is. Looking
There's
in the,
two
looking,
and some
looking
backs.
He's got to look him in the face.
Nothing.
Nope, he didn't look.
Didn't get
he
anything.
Didn't,
Nope.
Didn't get his head facing the front to get the two.
Nice scramble by Easton. He's leading 2-1 here. Back on their feet.
Just taking a peek down there at the third place match. Looks like they're up to 126 pounds. Looks like Coal City's up 30-12. Or sorry, Vandalia's up 30-12.
Little
on
elbow
Coal
hook.
City.
Oh. He's got it.
Muscle on
Little
muscle
elbow
here.
hook.
Yep.
Racking up some points.
Oh, in time.
2 takedown, 2 back points.
I always like to see
I
a
think they
muscle
gave him
on
3
muscle.
there.
Little elbow hook. Tolono's going to get their choice. They're going down. This is an entertaining duel. A lot of good matches.
Oh, I've enjoyed all of them this weekend. Like I talk about, sometimes the better duels are against just average teams where you get a bunch of just average kids who go out and compete against each other, and they're so fun to watch. But here we're watching some real good technique and strength, and got some good coaches up there. Again, because I'm not around a whole lot with this, most of these coaches been here for a while as far as longevity, if that's the correct word. I was hoping to get Jeff Hill over here because he's been coaching as long as I have, and we could talk about all the old days as far as
He's been around a long time.
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
has.
has.
And year in and year out, they've
nice
got
little
a
switch
great,
there.
They've got a great program.
Easton comes off the bottom there trying to break the grip.
Got to walk his leg back.
Oh, he's going to try
he's
that
got
little elbow
Granby.
hook again.
Yeah.
Oh, he hooked the foot. He's got his reversal.
I'll just go to a power half with your left hand, and they'll put him in big trouble.
You know what kids used to go to out of that you can't go to anymore is that little assassin move. They
Yeah,
banned it.
yeah,
But you,
yeah.
I saw him
darn
going
right.
for it there, but you can't do that anymore.
Little choke across the throat
Yep,
there.
that's
You
correct.
can't name a word, move
Assassin
assassin,
and
and
think it's
expect
going
it
to be
stay,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son was super disappointed that they
a
banned that
couple of our
because
kids were.
he'd love to go for that move, and I'm like, come on, man, that's not first choice here.
The move that I can't understand they did outlaw was a football grip on the head.
Correct.
I don't understand why they outlawed that. What the heck is the difference between a front headlock and the
And a
football grip?
Correct.
We go to camps out of state and they'll show a football grip at camp. Like, hey, we're in Illinois. We can't do that.
Hands off.
I think in Illinois we get a little concerned anytime there's something near the throat. And too many times those kids would slide that football down onto the throat.
Well,
and
it's the same thing with the doggone front headlock.
Don't tell me about it. You spend more time yelling at officials. You got that front headlock on the throat. But it's tough to see. But you're right. The football was a solid move for.
Oh, a little Granby
Little
roll
Granby
here.
attempt.
He's
Here it comes.
got the leg.
He does not have the arm,
He didn't
though.
get the arm. Good call.
Nice job on Easton's job staying on top here. He's trailing 6-4, but it's a good match. We're going to get into the third period here. I think it is Haas's choice. He deferred the second. Where are we going here?
Asking your opinion here on stuff. You're down 2. Do you take bottom or neutral?
If I'm down 2,
Yep.
I'm going down scoring 1.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm going down to
I want
score
the win.
1.
Even though you're wasting
Even
time.
I'm not wasting time.
Oh, okay.
I'm teaching.
Your guy's
teaching
that
down
good
to
enough.
go.
Your guy's good enough where
Yep.
he's getting out of there.
We're
in a
getting-
Well,
hurry.
we're
at
getting
least
one.
that's how we coach it.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Because I always pretty much feel the same way. If you take neutral,
Oh,
you
we got
take
a cradle locked up.
You
He's
got
got
to
it
take him
locked.
down twice. Got to
Oh, he's
use
got
his
two
hips.
and
Two
swipes
and some
here.
points.
Got to use his hips to keep it in there. Look at his left hip, how tight it is.
Yep.
That's going to put him in the lead.
Oh, he might get a fall
I
out
don't
of
know
it.
if he's going
I
to
know
get a
he's
fall
got,
there.
yeah,
I
he's got
think
that
he's
arm
got
out.
that.
Haas does.
Yep. That arm's kind of blocking that there.
The left arm.
Hey, if I'm Easton, I'm hanging on this
Yep,
sucker as
just
long as I
laying there
can.
for a minute and a half.
I'm laying on it as long as I can. You got the lead now. Haas goes into the lead now, 9-7. I'm sorry, not Haas, Easton. Now don't get Granby.
Nope.
You know that's what he's doing. Don't get Granby.
goes the elbow track.
There it is.
Better be careful
Keep
trying to
behind,
step
stay
over
behind
that there.
those arms, man.
Oh, the kid from Unity's in perfect position.
You're gonna hit that rocket or Merkel.
Yep.
Oh,
you
he's
don't, you
gonna
don't
pull
see
out
that
of it.
Merkel much anymore,
Not
do
a
you?
lot.
Back
Not
in
a
our
lot.
day, that was a big move, but
Well, your day, Kevin. We're not all that. We're not all old here.
we have new moves that have come upon.
Well, only reason I know Matt's young is because he competes in all those CrossFit competitions with my kids.
Yeah.
So I got to figure he's still young and in shape. So,
We got a warning.
I don't know about
stalling
young
on-
and in shape. Some just say I'm crazy.
well, that's what I tell
But
my
that's all
kids
right.
all the time. Might as well enjoy it while you can.
That's right.
Easton just got warned for stalling. We're restarting here. 20 seconds left to go. He's got a lead, 9-7. Don't let him roll you, dude. Oh,
good
suck
suck back. Didn't quite get his hips where he wanted them.
Here
He's
look,
got
he's
the lock.
trying to hook that elbow up. Here it comes. He's trying to hook
No,
the
not
elbow.
going to have enough time.
Oh, half, dude.
That's the counter to that roll.
Yep.
Get that half
Get
right.
that half
Puts
deep.
himself on. So go ahead, Terry. Why don't you finish this off about the highlights of the match?
Yeah,
and-
we've got a win here. Lena-Winslow takes championship 40-30. I got to tell you, Matt, we started out at real hot with Unity. Had the momentum rolling before you came in, Kevin, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the six-pounder
We hit 106,
and it turned into
it turned it right around,
It
and then
did.
you got in those 2 toss-up matches, and there you have it.
But it was an entertaining duel.
It was. I know as we as coaches, at least I do, sit down. Well, we're going to win this one, this one, and this one, and these are going to be the toss-ups, and those are the ones you got to get to win a duel.
Correct.
Well, we try to do that anyway. Sometimes our kids have other ideas when they get on the mat.
Well, I don't disagree with that one either. But, Matt, again, for me to finish off, great weekend. Our kids enjoyed it. First-class tournament, and those of you who've never been here, think of the deal. 60 of the best Class A teams in the state down here competing, and they run it real fast. We got 9 matches in on a given weekend. So if you want in and get on Matt's waiting list, maybe next year they can do some more things with you.
You have
Absolutely.
you have a waiting list?
Yes, we have a waiting list.
Really?
There's
That's
12 on
awesome.
the waiting list.
That is awesome.
Yes, it's awesome. Yeah, and we actually have some teams contacting us from out of state, but we're committed to Illinois right now. We've got enough interest in the tournament. You know, we got 60 Illinois teams, and we want to keep it that way. So.
Well, don't boot out the Newman Comets. We'll bring a little different team for you next year.
No, there's no booting. There's no booting.
But yeah, I really appreciate it. This is the 3rd year I think I've been down here with Newman, and we've enjoyed it every year. We've got a lot of duels in 2 days, and all our kids get matches instead of the 2 and outs that sometimes you get in an individual tournament. We all get matches.
And the big thing is, it's a deal where it's a first class. I mean, the kids are in a big arena, and even our inexperienced kids. And this is just like a state tournament as far as the atmosphere, the number of mats.
I think it's pretty cool.
And also, you get to meet a lot of good people. Like I said, we haven't been around Class A too much, but got to meet people, and they treat us well, sitting up in your coach's room, sitting talking to them. And then a lot of your referees come from the South that I never see, and they're very good referees and very personable, come up afterwards, talk to you. So bottom line is you run a classy tournament.
Thank
It's a
you.
lot
It
of
was
fun.
cool. It
Thanks.
was cool, man.
We greatly
Thanks-
appreciate it.
Thanks for being a good host.
Yep, thank you.
We got to get going because Mike's got to take me to dinner here pretty quick, so we got to get him
All right.
checked out.
Hey, Mike, thanks again for letting me announce.
Hey, thanks again for letting me announce, Mike. Appreciate it.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Yep.
See you soon.
Definitely.
You'll be at
You'll
Princeton.
be at Pitt. Yep.
Yep, we'll see you there.
All right, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Nice
Take care.
to see
Thanks,
you.
Kevin.
Thanks, guys. It was fun. Thanks. Yep, thank you. Take care, man. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Matt. Good job, dude. Now, Mike, you got him. Didn't you bring him an extra large, so it's not going to fit in? No, for Matt. I didn't. Sorry. You brought one for me.
You're the man. You get it all.
No, I don't get anything. All I do is every Sunday morning he comes over for dinner. I have to put up and talk about soccer.
I know, we were just talking about the assassin. Who's the assassin? See?
I told him that Lena was a nice guy.
The nice guy would still be legal. Call something assassin. Are you guys like